So, Anthropic just launched Claude 3.5 Sonnet, a new AI model that's being compared to OpenAI's GPT-4W in terms of performance. They've also rolled out some fresh and exciting features, making the Claude 3.5 Sonnet more skilled in understanding mood, managing complex workflows, and interpreting graphs and charts. To begin with, you know the drill. Comment below if you believe the new Claude 3.5 Sonnet truly has the potential to outdo OpenAI's Gpt-4 Omni and Google's Gemini. Which of the three do you think will rule the future of artificial intelligence? Drop your comments. I enjoy chatting with you guys, okay? Shall we proceed? Agreed? Moving on. So what's fresh with Claude 3.5 Sonnet? This is Anthropic's latest AI model, and it's already creating quite a stir in the AI realm. For starters, the Claude 3.5 Sonnet is part of Anthropic's AI model lineup. They have a unique naming system: Heal for the smaller models, Sonnet for the mid-level, and Opus for the top of the line. It may sound strange, but every AI company seems to have their own naming conventions these days. Anthropic is claiming that their Claude 3.5 Sonnet can rival or even surpass some of the big names in the AI world. We're talking about models like OpenAI's GPT-4U and Google's Gemini 1.5. Is that a bold claim, true or not? Anthropic says that the 3.5 Sonnet is better than their previous model, the Claude 3 Opus, and what's more, it's twice as fast. That's a huge leap forward in terms of artificial intelligence performance. Anthropic has released some benchmark results, and I have to say that they are impressive. The Claude 3.5 Sonnet outperformed Meta's GPT-4 Omni, Gemini 1.5 Pro, and even Lianma 3400B in most of the benchmarks tested. This includes areas such as graduate-level reasoning, graduate-level knowledge, and coding skills. But we should always take these results with a grain of salt. The world of AI evolves so rapidly that today's best performer may be surpassed tomorrow. In addition, businesses can choose benchmarks that favor them. So while these results are promising, we'll have to see how Claude 3.5 Sonnet fares in real-world applications. Speaking of real-world applications, let's see what this model can do. According to Anthropic, Claude 3.5 Sonnet is much better at writing and translating code, can handle complex workflows more efficiently, and the most impressive thing is that it is much better at interpreting graphs and charts. But there's one improvement that I find particularly interesting. Anthropic says this new Claude understands humor better and can write in a more human way. This is something I'd love to see in action, an AI that really understands your jokes and makes you laugh. Another interesting detail is that Claude 3.5 Sonnet can transcribe text from images more accurately. This can be very useful for many applications, from scanning old documents to assisting with visual accessibility. Now let's talk about its availability. If you're as eager to try the Claude 3.5 Sonnet as I am, you're in luck. It's now freely available on the Claude website and the Claude app for iOS. If you're a subscriber to the Claude Pro or Team plans, you will have higher usage limits. And for developers, you can access it through Anthropic's API, Amazon Bedrock, and Google Cloud's Vertex. In addition, Anthropic has set up an affordable pricing model for ESA. It costs $3 per million incoming tokens and $15 per million outgoing tokens. Essentially, this means that each time you feed EAS information or get results, you're using tokens. These prices are quite competitive in the EAS market. Another interesting thing is the context window of 200,000 tokens. This may sound technical, but it's very important. It means the cloud can handle a much larger amount of information at once. If you're working on a big project involving a lot of data, the cloud can handle everything without being overwhelmed. Anthropic is not just improving its EAS model, they're also launching a new feature called artifacts. Essentially, This allows you to view and interact with the results of your cloud order directly in the app. So if you ask the cloud to draw something, you can see and even edit it right there. Think about this. If the cloud writes an email for you, you can edit it directly in the cloud app instead of having to copy it into a text editor. It might seem like a small thing, but it's a very smart move. These EAS tools need to evolve beyond just being chatbots, and features like artifacts are a step in that direction. This artifacts feature may give us a glimpse into Anthropic's long-term goal for the cloud. They've always said they're mainly focused on corporations, even while hiring big names from the consumer tech industry. In their press release, they touched on turning cloud into a tool for companies to securely centralize their documents, knowledge, and ongoing works in a collaborative space. Sounds less like a chatbot and more like a full-scale productivity platform, doesn't it? We might be seeing something that could rival Notion or Slack-like tools, but with Anthropic's formidable AI models at its core. That's quite an exciting prospect if you ask me. The pace of artificial intelligence improvement is simply staggering. Anthropic unleashed the Claude 3 Opus in March of this year, claiming it was on par with GPT-4 and Gemini 1.0. Then OpenAI and Google released better versions of their models, and now, just a few months later, Anthropic is back with the Claude 3.5 Sonnet. I know the cloud doesn't get as much attention as Gemini or ChatGPT, but don't be fooled. It's very much in the running. And with improvements like these, it's certainly one to watch out for. Let's talk a bit more about some of the specific enhancements in Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Anthropic conducted an internal review of what they call agent coding. Essentially, they tested how well the AI could fix bugs or add new features to an open source code base when given a description of the tasks. The cloud can edit the function file to fix the bug, redo the test. Claude 3.5 solved 64% of these issues compared to just 38% of the previous model. That's a gigantic leap. Now let's discuss security and privacy, as these are major concerns when it comes to AI. Anthropic has claimed to have subjected the Claude 3.5 Sonnet to strict testing and trained it to minimize misuse. They even brought in external experts to evaluate the model's security, including the UK's Institute for Artificial Intelligence Security. Moreover, they included feedback from outside experts to ensure their security assessments are sturdy and current. For example, they worked with child safety experts from an organization known as Torn to upgrade their classifiers and fine-tune their models. And here's some comforting news for anyone worried about data privacy. Anthropic says it doesn't train its generative models on data given by users unless the user explicitly allows it. This is a pretty strong stance on privacy in a world where data is often treated like the new gold. What's coming up for Anthropic? Later this year, they plan to launch the Claude 3.5 Haiku and Claude 3.5 Opus, rounding out the Claude 3.5 model family. They're also developing exciting new features, such as one named Memory, which will allow the cloud to recall users' preferences and interaction history, making the AI experience more personalized and efficient. This is a function that ChatGPT added recently. Furthermore, they're exploring new modes and features to support more use cases for the business, including integrations with enterprise applications. It's clear that Anthropic is strongly targeting the enterprise market. Considering everything we've discussed about Claude 3.5 Sonnet, in my opinion, it's apparent that Anthropic is introducing a real revolution in the field of artificial intelligence, with significant improvements in performance, security, and privacy, as well as new features like artifacts and memory. Claude 3.5 Sonnet is placing itself as a powerful tool for businesses and developers. The speed and processing capacity of large data volumes, along with the concern for user safety, demonstrate Anthropic's firm commitment to leading the AI market. We're enthusiastic to see how these innovations will impact our daily lives, and we want to hear your thoughts. What stands out the most about Claude 3.5 Sonnet? Are you eager to give it a try? Leave your comments below and share your expectations with me. If you like the video, like it, share it, and subscribe. This is very important because this growing project brings more videos for you. Suggestions for the next videos are appearing up here now. It makes total sense for you to watch them. See you in the next video. See you soon.